Welcome to Technically Speaking. My name is Stephanie Turgeon. I'm the Student Services Coordinator here at Capital Area Technical Center. And today I'm joined by a very special guest. I'd like you to meet Terry Doray, who has been selected our September Professional of the Month. Welcome, Terry. Thanks so much for agreeing to join me today.
You're welcome.
So, tell me what school you come from and what grade you're in.
I come from Halldale, and I'm a senior there.
Oh, senior, congratulations on having your senior year. It's going to go fast.
It's already gone fast. I've already gone through a month.
Yeah. And what program are you in here?
I'm in Auto Tech.
Excellent, excellent. That's a great program. What do you like about being in the Auto Tech program?
I can learn a lot more stuff than I used to know. And actually, I can get a bunch of certifications to get better paying jobs.
Excellent. Yes, for sure. So being in the Auto Tech program, tell me what your dream car is.
Well, I'd have to answer. It's my 1983 Chevy Malibu.
Now, that strikes me as funny because yesterday you guys had a Tesla in there, a Model X Tesla. But you're kind of a Renaissance man and like the 1983
Malibu. Well, the whole reason I like that thing so much is because, well, it was my grandfather's car. And, well, that car has just always gotten my dopamine kick-started. Where it would just give me a nice sensation of, oh man, I'm happy I have this car.
And being with your grandfather?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to bring this up to the camera because, Terry, this is the car you're talking about, isn't it?
It is.
And you have some ideas to restore it a little bit?
I do. Just my grandfather's memory.
Excellent. Now, when you restore it, you're going to paint it up, or?
I'm going to be doing a decent amount for that car. I'm going to be doing an engine refresh, suspension refresh, where I'm going to be taking out the bushings and putting in new ones because they're probably most likely dry rotted. I'm going to be doing an interior modernization. It's going to get some body work and a paint job.
Wow. Now, is it hard to get parts for that vehicle?
They're near impossible nowadays because, well, no one really wanted those cars, especially in the station wagon form. And, well, most of those cars are rusted out by now.
So how will you get parts for it?
Luckily, that car is in such good condition, I'll hopefully be able to restore most of the parts. And if I can't, I'll make them.
And I think it'll be quite something to see, like will you put it in car shows?
I probably will.
Yeah, that'll be something to see for sure. I don't recall ever seeing one of these recently.
Yeah.
So tell me what you like to do when you're not here at school.
Text my girlfriend, hang out with some friends, and actually play some games that deal with, simulation stuff like car mechanics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent. So different kind of video games and
that deal with simulations, and you put in scenarios where you're just either working on a car or honestly you're just building a computer, like PC building sim.
You have a lot of interests, I see. You could be very successful in a lot of fields with your...
Well, I've got a lot to learn.
So, being a senior this year, you're looking to the future. You'll be done with school in June, and what are your plans after that?
I'm tempted to join the Army. Either in the motor vehicle bay, where you're working on the cars and making them suitable, legal. Well, not legal, but safe. And honestly, just working.
That's a good plan. That's a very good plan. Well, thank you, Terry. Congratulations on being selected our first Professional of the Month this year.
Yep.
We call them Professionals of the Month because that's how we treat students here at the school, like you're at the workplace, which you probably encountered with Mr. Rabideau down in Auto Tech.
Yeah, he's a lovely teacher.
You like having him as a teacher?
Yeah. He might be a shorter man, but you know what? He's got this great attitude as a 6'4" dude.
You don't think of him as his height?
No, I don't think of him as his height. I think of many people as if they're being nice and whatnot, I'll think of them as, hey, that might be cool.
Well, excellent. I know he's really enjoyed having you in class. He told a story the other day about how you've helped out your classmates. And,
Or at least tried.
yeah, one thing he mentioned was a kid was falling asleep, and a fellow student was falling asleep in class the other day, and you kind of said, hey, here's some soda, and wake up.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Rabbity wanted me to give the soda, but hey, I know Aiden is not allergic to the kind of soda I gave him.
It would help give him some energy
yeah,
for the day.
He needed some caffeine. He was out.
Well, good. I'm glad so far you've had a good experience here. We're glad to have you here as a student, and thank you for being on this episode of Technically Speaking. And please stay tuned for our next interview with our second student professional of the month that was chosen for September. Thank you for coming back to the second part of this month's episode of Technically Speaking, all things going on at Capital Area Technical Center. My second guest today, I'm joined by Courtney Bacon. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Courtney is here because she has also been selected as a September Professional of the Month for us here at Capital Area Technical Center. Courtney, tell us what high school you attend and what grade you're in.
I am a senior at County High School.
Excellent. And what program are you in here?
I'm currently in building construction.
And this is the second year you've taken building construction.
Yes.
So what did you like about the program that made you come back for a second year?
So last year at the beginning of the year, Mr. Halsworth had created an architectural design program within the class for me, so I've been hopping back and forth between both of the situations.
So it's really nice that in your program, which is building construction, that Mr. Holsworth was able to individualize it for your interests and create some architectural emphasis on what you're doing. Very cool. So I know that part of the building construction program, you get to do some individual projects.
Yes.
Is there a project that you really enjoyed doing?
Yep, at the end of the year last year, I had made a deer head puzzle that I had framed up on a piece of wood.
I am so glad you mentioned that deer head puzzle because I happen to have a photo I wanted to show because I just think it's absolutely beautiful of what you made. And it's hard to see in this photo, I think, on the camera that this is made with all individual pieces.
Yes.
You know, when you said it's a puzzle, it was just all, and how in the world could you make that? I just think it's so cool.
I had drew it out and then I took the drawing I brought it down to graphic design and they blew it up for me. It's probably 3 feet tall and I had cut the paper and that's what I used for my puzzle pieces as my template.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that, you know, you got some help from the graphic design program. I think that's some of the beauty of the 16 programs that we have here, that there's always some overlap.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think what you, oh look, our sign is falling. I think what you were able to find, you know, that you can bring is just your artistic talents that you have to the building construction field.
Yep.
For sure. Like, I mean, I just think that's absolutely beautiful. And you were designing, when I came in today, you were designing, tell them what you were designing today.
I am working on a cribbage board for my grandmother in honor of my grandfather, and I was making a box to put everything into. And I'm wood burning all of it in honor of my grandfather.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. That's going to be such a nice piece to have. So when you're not here at school, what are you doing outside of school?
I've been doing a lot of dance. This year, I believe, is my 10th year, which is crazy to think, but...
Yeah, you started dancing when you were very young then.
Yes.
And what kind of dance do you do?
I do a majority of everything, but hip-hop is definitely my favorite.
Oh, that's a very cool dance, hip-hop. And so graduating this year, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what are your plans?
I am looking into CMCC and KVCC to see which school has a better architectural design program, and I'm hoping to go forward with that.
Oh, excellent. Congratulations. That's awesome. I think that, you know, you just have such a bright future with the artisticness that you can bring. You're just a well-rounded person. You have a lot of interest from dance to, you know, architecture to carpentry, and bringing all that stuff together. You're just going to be an incredible designer.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see some of your, you know, future projects.
Yeah,
So I hope you keep in touch with us.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely plan on it.
Excellent. Thank you for being on the show, and thank you for watching another episode of Technically Speaking, all things happening at Capital Area Technical Center here in Augusta, Maine.